Hello everybody, how are you? How it is going? So today we are going to do our third lesson. Today we will speak about the present tense, or we can say present continuous because it's the same in Kurdish. So but first I want to remind you like what we did last week, last lesson. Last lesson we worked about personal pronouns and noun clauses. We can just remember them and to start to learn new things. So let's remember our personal pronouns. But this one will be like direct pronouns. So we have as, which I, to, which is you, and we have au, which is she, he, or it. We have which is we. We have hun, which is you plural, and we have au again, like third singular person, but it's for plural and it means they. So we have as, to, au, hun, au. It's for our present tense. We will use them in present tense. And of course we said we have oblique pronouns, and these are min, te, we, me, wan. In English it's the same, but in Kurmanji you have to change when it is past and with transitive verbs. Yes, and we talked about noun clauses. For example, when I say I'm a teacher, I say as mamoste me, and you are a teacher, to mamoste yi. She is a teacher, he is a teacher, it is a teacher, au mamoste ye. Or we are teacher, em mamostene, and for you and they it will be em mamostene, hun mamostene, au mamostene. So for plural pronouns, copula will be saying ne, or un. And it depends on our last sound, like consonant or vowel. So for example, when I say az khondakarim, like I am a student, az khondakar to khondakar I, au khondakar e, am khondakar hun khondakar, au khondakar. Yes, and I gave you some homeworks to do. I want to just tell them. We had dalal. You can say as dalalim, to dalali, au dalala, am hun au dalalan. And we had the khushk, which means sister. So it is as khushkam, to khushki, au khushka, am hun au khushkan. So I hope you did well. So let's start to learn present tense. In Kurmanji we call it damafreh or damanaha. Damafreh means present tense, and damanaha it means present continuous. You are lucky because in Kurmanji we have just one tense to refer present continuous and present tense. And to construct this tense, what should we do? First, we will take our personal pronouns as, to, au, am, hun, au. Yes, and for this tense, to show this tense, you have to use the. It is a prefix for present tense. The, yes, and we will take our present stem. We will take our stem, and we will add our personal endings, and we will construct our tense. So, for example, we have chuyin. Chuyin in Kurmanji means to go. So, chuyin, our stem is ch. So, it will be as the chum, to the chi, au the che, am hun au the che. When I say personal endings, actually they are copulas. As the chum, like as khondakarum, to the chi, like to khondakari, or au the che, it's like au khondakara, am hun au the chen, au khondakaran. Same prefix, same suffixes actually. So and let's try with another word. it is zanin. Zanin means to know. Our stem will be zan. It will be zan, and it will be as دزانم، تو دزانی، أو دزاني، أم دزانن، هن دزانن، أو دزانم. Yes, and one more. Let's say, for example, we have haskirin, which means to love, but here it's a compound verb. Actually, yes, we can say compound verb, haskirin. So our verb is kirin here, like it means to make. So we will change kirin. It will be as hasdikim, I love. To hasdiki, you love. أو hasdike, he she loves. أم هن أو hasdikin, we, you, they love. And to use this tense in negative forms, we will just remove this d and we will put na, like as let's try for chewing. It will be as nacho, I don't go, or I'm not going. To nachi, you don't go, you are not going. Au nache, she, he doesn't go, she's not going, he's not going, it is not going, the animal, it doesn't matter. So, and it will be am nachen, hun nachen, au nachen. We, you, they don't go. And but I want to make a note for we have two verbs which are zanin and karin. In these verbs, when you use in like affirmative forms, it is okay. But if you want to make karin and zanin negative, it will be as nizanim. Instead of na, it will be n, as nizanim, to nizani, أو نزاني, أم هن أو نزانم. As a last thing, if you want to make question in Kurmanji, it is really easy, really easy, because you will not change your sentence. It will be like affirmative forms, like as dichum or to dichi. But if you want to make question, you have to stress verb, and it will be a question. For example, if you say to dichi, like without stress, to dichi, it's saying to dichi, it means you go. But if you say to dichi, like are you going, do you go to dichi, أو diche, or am dichin, are we going, it will be this way. And let's conjugate some verbs for present tense. For example, we have diten. It means to see, but it is irregular verbs, so it will be b. Our stem will be bin. It will be as dibinem, to dibini, أو dibine, am hun أو dibin. I see, you see, he, she sees, they, you, we see. Yes. And if you want to make it negative forms, it will be as nabinem, to nabini, أو nabinem, am hun أو nabinem. It will be with na. If you want to make question, it will be to dibini. Or if you want to make negative question, it will be to nabini. Don't you see? Or yes. And I will give you some verbs. Jibir kırın, it means to forget. Just you will change kırın, like as jibir dikim to jibir diki. It is jibir kırın, one of them. And the other one will be mırın. It means to die. You will conjugate this one as well, mırın. And the other one will be let's say don't remember anything. Let's say çekirin. Çekirin means to make, to do. And you will put your this present suffix in front of kırın. It will be as çedikim to çediki. You will continue. Yes. So for today, that's all. I hope next week we will work on past tense, because it is, I mean, past tense in Kurdish is a bit difficult because we have ergativity. It is a bit difficult and complicated, but we will deal with it. So thank you so much. Work hard, and if you have any question, you can just write as a commentary. So bye bye.